If you want to get a bunch of people on grass, the best thing to do is put up a sign that says, keep off the grass. That's how you get all the people on the grass. The best way to make sure that somebody throws a rock through a window is to put a big sign in the window that says, do not throw a rock through the window. One guy's like, I'm for sure doing that right now. Another guy's like, not so fast, you're cutting in line. I get to throw it first. As soon as we make laws, we elicit and incite rebellion. And lawbreakers think, well, the problem is the law. No, the law is good, we're bad. It diagnoses our problem, it doesn't fix our solution. How many of you, the more laws you've gotten, the more rebellion you've had? Okay? I'll give you an example from my own life. Paul uses an example from his life. He's going to speak very personally. Just in Romans 7, he's going to say the word I almost 30 times. So he's going to use a personal. Let me use a personal. So I was a little boy. I grew up next to an airport. Okay, so our house is here, and the planes land and take off right over our house. I love playing baseball. Some of you are like, Mark, are you any good? No, that's why I'm preaching. But I love playing baseball. And my dad, so Dad's probably watching, thanks Dad, he put a batting cage up in the backyard. Posts in the ground, net, pitching machine, bat, helmet, balls. Me and my brother, we could take batting practice anytime we wanted. Good? Thank you, Dad. My dad makes one law. Son, this is not a weapon. I hadn't actually thought of that until that moment. Wow. Actually, it could be. I hadn't even thought of that. I'm a little boy. My dad says, Marky, still calls me Marky. I said, Dad, when we're in church, you got to be respectful. Call me Pastor Marky. So that's what he does when he visits. So I said, what do you mean, Dad? He's like, you can only use it for batting. Don't take it out of the cage and aim it at anyone or anything. That's all I'm thinking about. That's it. My dad goes to work or something. What do? What do you think I do? I'm like, well, we got to get that out of the cage as soon as possible. And then I look at it. It has two knobs because it has two wheels. You can crank it to 100 miles an hour. Oh, I'm going to start shooting things. That's what I'm going to do. I'm a little boy. So my dad gave me one law. Was it a good law or bad law? It's a good law. He has a bad son. That's what he's got. All of a sudden, Satan sends an airplane right over me. Wasn't the Lord, I'll tell you that. And I'm like, I'm going to shoot a plane. So I pop the wheels on the pitching machine, true north to what Paul calls the third heaven. I crank the knobs to 100 miles an hour. I am waiting for a plane to land, and I'm trying to sequence it as a little boy. Here comes, here comes, here comes, here comes. I start loading the pitching machine baseballs. I am sending all of our baseballs at the plane. I am a terrorist. I'm going to take down a plane, okay? I never think, number one, what if I succeed? That never crosses my mind. Okay. Number two, if I miss, what happens to all these baseballs going 100 miles an hour at people's homes and cars and heads? Okay. Problem was not the law. It was in me. Okay. It was in me. This is what Paul is saying. What happened? All right, come on up. All right, you're here. So my daughter has a question. Come on up. All right, this is my daughter. You just spoke very loudly.
Well, you didn't finish the story. We're all wondering what happened.
I don't know. I just shot a plane. That's all I know.
That's disappointing.